Joining us now are two members of the Ukrainian parliament, Oleksandra Ustinova and Jean Beleniuk, who is also an Olympic gold medalist. Thank you both for being here. Where to begin? I'll start with you, MP Ustinova. What we're seeing out of Mariupol, the idea that hospitals where children and pregnant women were being treated are being bombed, apartment buildings being leveled. What do you make of the Russians, or the Kremlin, I should say, continuing to deny that they're hitting civilian buildings and hospitals, et cetera?
You know, I would start with probably rephrasing your question is, it's not whether we expected this from Putin or not. The question is, how long do the Western countries are going to watch this genocide and this execution of Ukrainians till they close the sky? Because if we do not no-fly zone, or at least the air defense system, this will continue until he gets all of the Ukrainians dead. Because he has already been talking about the total denazation of the Ukrainian nation, which means probably 40 million of Nazis in Ukraine. And then they're all dead. There would be no total denazification. These are war crimes that he's committing in the center of Europe. And if we do not get the protection right now of our sky, if there is no, at least the humanitarian airlift corridor that can protect these people, these pregnant women, these children of being shot, shelled, it's going to continue. And you should understand that he is now using the civilian population as a human shield for his army, because he knows if he doesn't let these people out of the cities, and Ukraine tried to evacuate people from other cities, this will be a human shield for his army that will continue this masquerade. Everybody watches 24/7 on the TV.
John, MP Beleniuk, I mean, 2 years ago, you were competing in Greco-Roman wrestling and winning medals. I believe you won a gold medal. There you are. There is a picture of you. And what a change to your life now. Talk to us about what you're experiencing and what you would want to say to the U.S. administration. Vice President Kamala Harris is traveling in the region to talk to regional leaders. What would you want to say to U.S. officials right now that they have essentially said that they are not in favor of transferring these fighter jets?
Yes, the Alexandra right on 100%, because we need to help. We need to close the sky about Ukraine, because aggressor every day bombed our cities. You see these pictures and you must understand they kill us every day. They destroy our infrastructure. They kill our children. They kill our citizens. That's why we need to protect us. We do everything for protect, but we need to help from NATO, from US, from Europe, because it's cruel time. I win a gold medal this last summer, but now I think only for keep my country and protect our civilization, our nation, because Russian want to kill us. Putin crazy. I don't know how I can describe this situation.
And to stay with you for just a moment, I think a lot of people don't realize that there is a lot of diversity inside of Ukraine. I mean, maybe not as much as we have in the United States, but the fact that you are there, what do you make of the stories of the differences between the way people are being treated at the borders as they're trying to escape? Have you heard any feedback that people are being treated differently when they try to flee based on their color of their skin?
I know this situation, but I am a famous Ukrainian. I am a member of Ukrainian parliament, and you know, Russian propaganda do everything about guilty our country in racism. It's not true, because I'm a Ukraine gave me everything for my life, and I know Ukrainian is very tolerant country, and we don't support racism here. That's 100%. You know, that's why now it's terrible time. Now it's a lot of problem, and I know this situation with African students. I know this, but it's we need to. My English not so good.
That's okay.
But I do my best for describe the situation. Yes, and but Russian propaganda works very good and show it's not true about Ukraine a lot. You know.
Yeah.
That's why we need to help from US. We need to close the sky about Ukraine because it's a really big problem to us. Every time our city bombed from the sky, and our children, our citizens, civil citizen, kills every day, every hour. You know.
Indeed. Well, your English is much better than my Ukrainian, so I will say that you're doing far better than I am with this. And MP Ustinova, I will ask you about this refugee crisis. We have now, at least the latest numbers, and they're probably low, are more than 2 million Ukrainians are on the move, either internally displaced or externally displaced. Just as somebody who is a member of the government there, how helpful have neighboring countries been in terms of where people are going to be able to stay? Because what we know about refugee crises in the past is that people can't turn around and go home anytime soon. We don't know how long this is going to last. What provisions are there for Ukrainians who are being forced to leave Ukraine into neighboring countries? Are you confident that they're going to be okay, that they're going to have enough resources, that they're going to be well taken care of? Give us sort of the latest in terms of the refugee crisis.
Understand that the majority of these people of the country, and we're talking mainly about children and women, because men between 18 and 60 are not allowed because of the martial law country. So these people were put in their houses, of their homes, just because we have our cities shelled and bombed. And unfortunately, we understand that it looks like it's going to be a long process. It's not going to be for a week, as we hoped, or even a month. And a lot of these people are dreaming to come back home, because to be a refugee for the rest of your life, or even for years, having a small kid and looking and no place to stay, it's unbelievable right now here in the 21st century in the center of Europe. So we had, like, let's say our neighboring countries have been very helpful, especially Poland, Slovakia, Romania. They've been accepting these people. They have support, they have food. But understand, this is a short-term solution this country can provide. We cannot just relocate. It's going to be more million of people just to and solve this issue. We should understand that if we protection of our sky and provide Ukraine with more weapons, we can get these people back to their houses. We just need to kick Putin's out of Ukraine, to get his out. And if we do that, these people would be home, would be safe there. And that's why I'm saying, if we do not want humanitarian crisis, we need to protect the.
Indeed. Your pleas are very well heard. Ukrainian members of parliament, Oleksandra Ustinova and Zhan Beleniuk, thank you both so much. Please stay safe.